Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Loka Gurukulam online classes. Today we are coming to a very interesting topic on exponents and powers. So in this chapter we have already seen some of the formulas, and we have started the discussion telling about exponents. What are exponents? The product of numbers can be written in the short form. For example, if you want to multiply 10 3 times, we will write it as 10 cube. This is what is called as exponent. Here 10 is called the base, 3 is called the power or exponent. Okay, and it can be any base also. Suppose you have a number like 2. If you want to show multiplication of 5 times of 2, instead of writing so much long, you can shortly write it as 2 to the power of 5. What is that 5 called? Exponent. What is that 2 called? Base. Correct? So this is the discussion we started in the beginning. Then we studied some formulas that are called laws of exponents. First law, a to the power of m into, come on, repeat, so that you will be thorough with that. Very important. Come on, repeat. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Correct? Second law, a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Third, a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. Are you telling? A to the power of m into b to the power of m is equal to ab to the power of m. A by b to the power of m is equal to a to the power of m by b to the power of m. A to the power of 0 is equal to 1. A to the power of minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. Here a should not be 0, b should not be 0, and m and n are integers but not fractions or decimals, etc. Okay, but take only integers. So these are the important formulas. How many of you know it? Raise your hands. Okay, if you not learned, learn again. Some 5-6 times you must tell and write. And also exponent form of the numbers with the power of 10. Suppose you have a number like 1296. This can be written in the powers of 10. How to tell it? See, 6 is in the unit place. Correct? So 6 you write in the last unit place. What is the 10 to the power of 0? Then before that comes 9. That is in 10 place. The 10 to the power of 1. Before that 2 comes. 10 to the power of, come on, 2. Before that 1 comes. 10 to the power of 3. Correct? This is how you write in the terms of powers of 10. And it is true for decimals also. Suppose you have 0.35. How to write it in powers of 10? This is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 2, second decimal place, and 5 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Correct? So this is the way of writing in the powers of 10. Okay, that is called decimal system. So these are the things you already studied. Now we will see some home assignment. First question, find the value of 3 to the power of 0 is it not? So first write down 3 to the power of 0 plus 4 to the power of minus 1 into 2 square. Come on, recalling the laws of exponents. What is a to the power of 0 is equal to 1, and what is the a to the power of minus m is equal to? It is called multiplicative inverse. So these are the laws you have to make use of now, correct? So then it becomes 1, right? What about this? 4 to the power of minus 1. So a is 4 here, m is 1 here. So 4 to the power of minus 1 means 1 by 4 into what is 2 square? 2 into 2, that is 4. How to add it? Take LCM. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 into 4, correct? So that will be equal to 5 by 4 into 4. So 4 cancels. You get 5 as the answer. So simple, interesting, right? But you should know this formula, then only you can proceed in this. Got it? Coming to second question. Minus 2 by 3 to the power of minus 2 to the power of 2. So here formula will be a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. That is one formula. Second formula is a to the power of minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. In exam also, when you go to the hall, you write all the formulas. Then you will be able to connect it whenever necessary. So let us write down first. While writing down, you should be careful. To the power of minus 2 is here. This flower bracket. Okay. First you simplify this. This will be minus 2 by 3 to the power of, see, using this formula, a to the power of m to the power of n. So m into n, that is minus 4. 2 2s are 4, correct? Plus into minus is minus. So what does it mean? It means this formula says a to the power of minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. So that minus you have to cancel. 1 by minus 2 by 3 to the power of 4, correct? So using this formula, then it will be 1 by, how much it will be? 2 to the power of 4 will be 16, right? Minus into minus plus, plus into minus is minus, minus into minus is plus. Similarly, 3 to the power of 4. So this you can write it as 1 by 2 to the power of 4 by 3 to the power of 4. And its value is 1 by 16 by, what is 3 to the power of 4? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 9, 27, 81. So 1 by 16 by 81. So when you reverse it, it will be 81 by 16. That is the answer. Okay. So I think you understood that. But you should apply the formula correctly. Okay. First what you did, you multiplied these two. You got this. The minus is there, bring it plus here. Then find the value. That's all. So interesting, right? So one more question is there. Copy down. Next question. Find the value of m for which 5 to the power of m divided by 5 to the power of minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power of 5. They are asking for what value of m. So here the law you can apply is a to the power of minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. One thing. Second thing is a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Okay. And thirdly, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. These are the laws you are applying. Okay. Got it? Okay. Now we will go one by one. So first step, 5 to the power of m, this is divided by 5 to the power of minus 3 they have given. We will take it as plus 3. Okay, is equal to 5 to the power of 5. First law we applied. Second law, 5 to the power of a, this becomes into, correct? 5 cube by 1 is equal to 5 to the power of 5. Come on, use this law. What is that law? A to the power of m into a to the power of n. So into is there. So 5 to the power of m plus 3 it becomes. Now bases are same. Powers must be same, correct? What is the base here? 5. What powers? So bases are same and therefore powers must be equal. Powers are exponents. So we are comparing the powers now. M plus 3 is equal to 5. M is equal to 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. So for value of m is equal to 2, the answer holds good. Correct? Let us check if you want. So checking also you can do. How to do it? 5 to the power of m is 2 divided by 5 to the power of minus 3. So that is 5 to the power of 2 into it comes 1 by 5 cube. Correct? And this goes up. This will be 5 square into 5 cube equal to 5 to the power of 5 it comes. Correct? So that is the answer. So answer is correct. So we will pass on to today's topic. Noted all the things? Yeah, today's topic. Use of exponents to express small numbers into a standard form. Not only small numbers, big numbers also. It may be small and also big. That is the advantage or application of exponents to make it short. In these days now everything they want in short and sweet method. So let us see the standard form. So you may ask, what is this figure about? This figure is showing about Earth here. What is this here? Sun. The sun rising time. So these are the continents you find, and this is the sea water. You know, Earth globe is filled with the 3/4 of water, correct? So only 1/4 is land. This is land here, and these are all blue colored is. So this is sun shining, and this is the earth surface. It's a nice drawing. You can also draw it, right? And now we will see that movement of the earth. Earth has got two movements. One is along its axis, that is how the day and night take place. It takes about 24 hours to go in an axis. And another is revolution, rotation and revolution. This is revolution means going around the sun. Okay. Now why do you want it now here? And that will be known little later about the interesting point, that the distance between the earth and the sun. That was our discussion. So distance between sun and the earth is about 149 millions. 149, 150 can say, 150 million meters, correct, 150 million kilometers, okay. So meters means 149 followed by 9 zeros, and this is the one diagram of sun and the earth. Here earth is shown to be bigger than the sun itself, but it is only a drawing. Actually it is not so. Do not think that earth is bigger than the sun. Sun is bigger than the earth. Let us see how much bigger in today's class. And one more interesting thing is speed of light is about 3 lakh kilometer per second. What is this flash you are seeing? This flash of lightning. How lightning is produced? Lightning is produced by whenever two charged clouds come near, there will be transfer of charges, and that is what is called as lightning. And what about this? Distance of the moon from the earth is 3,84,467 kilometers, or so much of meters. Here what is this color? This is earth. What is this moving? Moon. What are the dots here? They are all stars. So we know that moon is a satellite of earth. What does it do? Moon will be going around the earth, is it not? So now our point is about distance of the moon, is it not? Who was the first man to land on moon? Anybody knows? Yes? Neil Armstrong from USA, correct? So he is the first man to land on the moon. And now let us try to put in exponential form, come into large numbers. So this was the first photo we have seen of the earth and the sun. We have to put the distance. Now that has to be put in a standard form. So standard form is for putting standard form. What do you mean standard form? It should be between 1 and 10, okay, and then powers of 10. So here if you want to write that in 1 and 10 means 1.496, correct. So that will be 3 here, 5, 8, 11, 10 to the power of 11, so much of meters. That is a standard unit. Actually they measure in kilometers, or still a higher unit is light year, but they write here meters because it is a standard unit. So that means what? Multiply this by 10 to the power of, that is 11 zeros, you get this answer. That is the meaning. So to remember easily, so much big figure, then is short form 1.496 into 10 to the power of 11 meters. Followed? That is the one thing. Now coming to speed of light. Speed of light is actually 3 lakh kilometer per second or 300 million meter per second. How to write it? Again you have to write it in a simple form. The standard form of this is, to remember easily, it should be within from 1 to 10. So we should take it as 3, followed by how many zeros? 2, 5, 8. 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So that is a standard form. So whatever photos we have seen, we are writing in distances. That is called large distances in the powers. So distance of the moon from the earth. Moon is the nearest satellite, most beautiful, loved by all children. No? When the children are in the hands of the mothers will be showing moon. There are so many songs calling the moon. Correct? So the standard form of this is, and the standard form can be used for small items also, like size of bacteria and all. So here you have to write in terms of between 1 and 10. We will take it as 3, 3.84467. Okay. Now how many places? 3 plus 6 plus 3, 9. So 3.84 a rating to 10 to the power of 8. 3 is already come now. 2, 5, 8. So much of meters. That is the distance of the moon from the earth. What is moon? Moon is a satellite. What is earth? Earth is a planet. A planet will be going around the sun. Satellite will be going around the planet. So that is the third thing. Okay. Noted now? Okay. Now we will pass on to one more thing. Very small numbers and expressed in the standard form. For example, diameter of a red blood cell is so much. Red blood cell. So in blood, there are 3 things we are studying in biology. What are they? RBC. What is RBC? Red blood corpuscles. WBC, white blood corpuscles or cells you can say. And then plasma. There is a liquid. So these are the 3 things you find. Now they are telling red blood cell is of this size. See, this is red blood cells. And where do you get blood for our body? It comes from heart. There are 2 types of blood. One is red color, another is blue color. Pure blood and impure blood. So red means pure blood. Okay. And now you have to write in a standard form. How to write in standard form? So the standard form is, you are telling about diameter. Now a doubt will arise, how do you find the diameter of such a small particle? Come on, anybody? It is by a device called microscope. Okay. So by microscope you can find the diameter. And standard form will be, we will take it as 7 first. Now a decimal is there. So you can write like this. How many zeros? 10 to the power of 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can write it as 7 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So much of millimeters. And if you want to centimeters, 10 to the power of minus 7 it becomes. And meters, so this is equal to 7 into 10 to the power of 7 minus 7 centimeters. Also equal to 10 to the power of 1 meter. How many centimeters? 100. so much of meters. It is a standard unit, meters. 7 × 10⁻⁹ meters. That is the size of a red blood corpuscles, RBC, red blood cells, okay. And that is one smallest particle, one of the smallest particles. And also we have a computer chip. In computer, you heard about IC, correct? What is IC? Integrated circuit. Do you know from which material it is made up of? Made up of silicon. The size of the chip is 0.503. 5 zeros are there. So you are asked to write the standard form. I think most of you know how to operate the computer, right? What are the main parts of computer? You will have a keyboard, you will have a screen, you will have a mouse, correct? All these are there. And you will have a software, hardware and software. These materials what you see is called as hardware. And in that you have softwares. So there will be a course called software engineering course for software, highly paid. So this is one photo of the computer chip, okay. This is the number of that chip. For every chip there will be number, and these are different circuits in that. So now the standard form will be, you must write 3, that is 1 to 10 you have to write. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 to the power of 6. So by the law, you can write it as 1 by a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of minus m, so much of meters, correct? That is a standard form of the wire in a computer chip. You know, there will be wires inside, so small they are, but lot of calculations, details are there in a computer, correct? This is what you have seen and what you are using it. Noted? Now we will come to one more thing, that is called plant cell. Size of a plant cell. There are 2 types of cells, one is called animal cell and another one is plant cell. So cell is a very small part, smallest part of a plant. There will be millions of cells. Even our body also consists of millions of cells. When you talk, so much of cells will go out. When you go for games, so much of millions of cells will go out. When you take food, that comes inside. When you drink water, so much of cells will come inside. But of course, everything is not in our control. So here you have the number 1275 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 to the power of 8. Right? That is decimal place. So by the law you can write it as 1.275. First you write it as it is 1275 so 1275 into 10 to the power of minus 8, but the standard form should be between 1 and 10. So divide by 1000 here. So 1.275 10 to the power of, when you divide, see place is here, bring it left, 1, 2, 3. So 3 places means 1000. means 8 plus 3 becomes 11. So that is the answer. So much of meters. So it is divided by 1000 because the value must be between 1 and 10, that is called standard form, right. So now coming to home assignment. First question, write 0.60564 and 216 followed by 5 zeros in exponential form, that means in powers of 10. Then the height of Mount Everest is 8848, write in standard form. Size of a bacteria is 3 plus 3, 6 zeros followed by 5 meters, expressed in standard form. And let us see what Bhagavan Madhusudan Sai says. This is Sadguru Madhusudan Sai. He says, supreme goal of human life is to realize divinity within. There is God within all of us. And this divinity is known as Brahman. It is the ultimate destiny of every being born on this earth. So there is God inside all of us. So we have to realize that. That is what Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai says. Aham Brahma, Sarvam Brahma, he says. Okay, let us try to realize it. So try to write answers for the questions. Come prepared. Thank you.